What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Sportorium podcast. We are here joined by Patrick Mahomes, the MVP himself.
What's up, guys?
So we're gonna get right into the NFL awards. So basically everything kind of went like how we thought it was gonna go. There were a few that were a little weird, which we'll get into. First award of the night was Offensive Player of the Year, and that went to Justin Jefferson. I feel like that was
clear, obvious.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Mahomes ended up getting 10 votes for first place, though, which is, that's Justin Jefferson only had like 8 or 9 total touchdowns on the year. So that's, I don't know. He had a great year, though, so.
He did get shut down for, 2 games? Once against the Lions and the other one.
Yeah, there are a couple times. But the fantasy championship is when he got shut down again.
True.
Yep.
He still had, 1,700 yards, though?
Did he get to 1,800? I think he got to 1,800.
Yeah, I think 18.
Really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if he didn't get shut down. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Also, one of those games, Kirk Cousins was just terrible. I think it was the Eagles game.
Yeah, when he was throwing it to Darius Slay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
And then Defensive Player of the Year. So Nick Bosa, just 46 votes. He almost unanimous at that point.
Yeah.
But what surprised me is Micah Parsons did not get a single first place vote.
Yeah, agree. That was nuts.
But then he got a vote for MVP. Not first place, but he got like second. The way they did the voting this year was very weird.
How many votes did Chris Jones get?
Chris Jones got 1 first place vote.
Damn.
11 second place votes and 18 third place votes.
All right.
So he in total came in third.
So. I feel like he should have been second.
Yeah, they had Micah Parsons above. So this is a good example of how it's weird. Micah Parsons didn't get a single vote for first place, but he got more votes for second place. So, like, quality point wise, he had more points. So he was, and we'll get into why this is weird in a second. But Sauce got a second place vote and a third place vote.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
The guys got like Quinnen Williams. He actually got a first place vote. Quinnen.
Yeah, I saw that. 1, I think.
Yeah, 1.
Mm.
Hassan Reddick got a little disrespected here. He got 2 first place votes and then 2 second place votes and 3 third place votes. He had a crazy year and he was amazing. But like we said, there's just so many good players on the defensive line. It's kind of hard to just give it to one person and say that they were the reason that the Eagles defense was so good. But
true.
Yeah. And then getting into the Offensive Rookie of the Year. This is the one that's extremely weird and kind of shows that the new voting system is just dumb.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it for the Jets. So Garrett Wilson ends up winning with 18 first place votes, but Kenneth Walker had 19 first place votes.
Doesn't make sense at all.
It's very, very weird.
I don't understand.
Because Garrett Wilson had 19 second place votes and Kenneth Walker only had 8. So like we were saying, it's like the points wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I guess it kind of makes sense a little, but like, I don't know. Majority voted for this guy to win the Rookie of the Year. I don't understand how he doesn't win it.
It kind of does make sense in a way. But it is also kind of weird because like if one person has more first place votes, like how would they not win?
He should take it at that point.
But I also get you're having multiple, like if he has like a bunch of second place ones and like one less first place one, I guess it kind of does make sense. But it is a little weird.
It's like people thought that Garrett Wilson was more of a top 3 rookie than Kenneth Walker was, I guess.
Yeah. Nah.
So I guess it kind of does make sense in that way.
Very strange.
But definitely weird.
But I'll take it.
Brock Purdy was actually in third with third place votes.
Again, how the hell is he so high?
Quarterback and just recency bias. Crap.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah. Brees should be up there. He should be at 4 or 5 or something like that. That's it.
Should have at least got like a third place vote or something. Pacheco got a third place vote.
Oh, really?
Yep.
If Pacheco played the whole year, he actually would have had like a very good chance of winning.
Yeah. He probably would have been up there.
Because he didn't play like the first 6 weeks, really. Like he played a little bit.
Yeah, he was just like there. They didn't really have a role for him. That was still when Clyde was kind of the RB1.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I think Garrett Wilson still deserved it though. He had a great year. He was my pick.
I thought so.
I mean, like he had a trash can quarterback thrown to him. So just with Kenneth Walker, Geno had, he got a dumbass award. But
we'll get into that later.
But still, he had a better team around him and stuff. Garrett had nothing. So
yeah, and he started the year slow.
Yeah, that is true.
And then getting into defensive rookie of the year, another one for the Jets. Nice jet sweep.
Yeah, true.
Sauce Gardner, 46 first place votes. Aiden Hutchinson got 3, and Tariq Woolen got 1.
I agree with that.
Yeah, this one makes sense.
Seahawks fans are very upset. Very upset.
Yeah, so they didn't get their rookie of the year awards, but they got the worst award of the night
ever.
Just terrible.
Yep.
Sam Williams got a 3rd place vote. I don't know who Sam Williams is. Is he? Oh, I think he's the Cowboys D end. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know why he got a 3rd place vote.
Sam Williams, Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
Bro, because he's on the Cowboys. Like,
yeah, probably.
The
you can look at the
always
ballots. Jerry Jones. All right, and then getting into the coach of the year. This one I think was very deserving as well. Brian Daboll wins it. He had the most first place votes. He had 16. Kyle Shanahan had 12. So that's close. And then Shanahan had more 3rd place votes, but Brian Daboll had more 2nd place votes. So it makes sense. Brian Daboll, we talked about that. He really does deserve it. That team was not supposed to be anything, and then he leads them to the playoffs and gets a win in the playoffs.
True.
So,
but I do get how Shanahan was close. He had a 3rd-string quarterback
for
most of the season. So
yeah, but that team's stacked.
I know.
It is true.
I agree with the Daboll thing. So
yeah. And then Sean McDermott got 7 first place votes. Andy Reid got 2.
Wow.
Those were the only votes. He didn't get a 2nd or a 3rd place, but he got 2 first place votes.
Crazy.
That's the thing that like we've been saying, like they're not going to give it to these guys with good teams, like good coaches, because you're kind of expected to do that.
Yeah.
Some
it's
weird
kind of
ones.
Impressive though with the Chiefs because like they basically have like a whole new offense. Like obviously you still have Mahomes, but like you lost your best weapon, and like you still won like the like you're the 1 seed.
Yeah, you trade away one of the most dynamic players in the NFL, and the offense was like arguably better.
Yeah.
So
like usually like the teams that have like an elite quarterback is like not the team. I mean like the coach usually doesn't win.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, once the quarterback gets paid, it's tough to win.
Yeah.
But that just proves how great Mahomes is. That you can put garbage around him, which I'm not saying he has garbage around him, but he can have a lot better, and he's still getting it done.
Yeah, like the fact that he made MVS look like a number 1 receiver last week was wild. Yep. And just like throughout the season, there's always guys just like stepping up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good quarterback.
Lucky.
And then getting into comeback player of the year, this made me physically angry.
Yep. I think I stopped watching for a little bit after this.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
Yep.
So Gino had 28 first place votes.
Gross.
28. 12 was McCaffrey, which was in 2nd, and then Saquon only got 4.
That's
and then guys like Nick Gates, he got 2 first place votes and a couple. He almost lost his leg. He almost died. He had like 7 leg surgeries. Was never supposed to walk again. Then he comes back and he's playing football. Some of these just don't make sense though.
All I know is there's 28 morons out there that put Gino there. That's my opinion.
But yeah, Gino just doesn't deserve it. We've said it multiple times. What is he coming back from? Being bad? Not a comeback. Most improved? Absolutely.
Yep.
Saquon
they should have
off injuries. McCaffrey coming off injuries.
Like I saw everyone saying it. Like I feel like they should just add like an award for that.
100%.
Yeah, because they're merging them together and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
There were so many deserving people that could get a comeback player of the year, and then there's so many more deserving people who could also like separate people that could get a comeback player of the year because it's 2 completely different things.
Yeah. They change so much stuff during the year. They literally add a whole extra game.
Yeah.
You can't add one little tiny award.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Very weird.
Yeah,
Not a fan of that. That was the only one where I didn't know who was going to win because I figured this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I didn't want it to.
I thought Saquon should have got it, but that's just me.
Yeah. Even McCaffrey. McCaffrey had a great year too.
Makes sense.
I mean, there's other guys like Brandon Graham, Nick Gates, like I just said. DeMar Hamlin got a 3rd place vote.
Wow.
That's weird.
What?
He didn't really come. I mean, he came back to life.
That is true.
He'll
He's-
win it next year. Like if he
He'll-
plays,
if he plays a single snap, he's winning it 100%. And that's deserved.
sure.
Yeah.
Like Alex Smith when he almost lost his leg and it comes back, and he actually played pretty well for
He did.
a period of time. But then
Yeah, I say he doesn't come back because you never know.
I think he said he's going to come back. He said like when he was doing his like speech, he's like the story will continue or something. I don't think there's a reason that he wouldn't. There's people that have had cardiac arrest and go back to living a normal life. Like
normal life playing football, full
playing
contact,
sports and everything. Yeah,
football.
It's not like
he's like a hockey player before.
Yeah,
but hockey's a different animal.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like a fully contact like sport like that. Like it's not like just
young too.
Yeah, he's 24. Like it's not like just his heart goes once and it's just like now made out of mashed potatoes. Like it's gonna be fine.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Nerve-wracking.
But I think that like you always hear him speak and he's like, I came so far and like these are such blessings. Like I feel like he wouldn't just like if he can play, he will play.
Yeah, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
At least he's alive. That's a good thing. So
that's true. And then getting into the big one of the night, the MVP. So it's clear and obvious. Patrick Mahomes getting the second MVP.
I'm here.
So you want to give a little speech to everyone, Mr. Mahomes, your second MVP, hopefully breaking the curse of the MVP.
Dude, I hope he breaks it so bad.
Yeah, I mean it would be the first
time
since
there's so many like there's like so many like things like the coin toss thing since like 2013.
Yeah. And then what's the thing with the jerseys?
Yeah, the team that wears white's like 15-3 or something in the last like
that's ridiculous
bunch of games.
Yeah, but Mahomes gets 48 first place votes, and then Jalen Hurts ends up getting a first place vote, and so does Josh Allen.
That makes no sense.
I don't hate it, but
not at all.
I don't know. I don't really see how you could say that they had a better year than Mahomes. I mean, Hurts, I'm kind of surprised Hurts didn't get more votes, I guess.
Yeah, I was surprised by that too, honestly.
Yeah, but I guess people did realize that, like, Mahomes' year was, like, crazy. I don't think he got enough credit for it, especially
he never does.
Yeah, it's like we've said, it's like you expect greatness. So it's like, it's just not a thing that you, like you see the greatness, you're like, all right, he's just doing what he's doing. Other guys that got an MVP vote, Geno Smith got a 5th place vote, which is... Yeah, great. It's more votes than Russell Wilson ever got. Denny Kellington got a 5th place vote. Denny Kellington is the man who did CPR on DeMar Hamlin. So that's like a cool nod.
I like it.
Like the 5th place vote means nothing, but like you get a nod for saving someone's life.
Yeah, true.
He also got the same amount of votes as Tua, who also got a 5th place vote.
For Tua.
Yeah. You want to hear the worst?
Tua.
Wait, so you're saying Burrow didn't get a single vote?
Burrow got a bunch of votes. He didn't get a single first place vote.
Okay, gotcha.
I was surprised he didn't, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would expect...
Josh Allen did. I thought like Joe Burrow definitely would too.
100%.
Well, I mean, I think Josh had a better year though. Just like statistically, he had almost the same passing stats and then just so much better running.
Yeah.
So
because playoffs doesn't count. So like
yeah. But then, like I said before, Micah Parsons ends up getting 2 5th place votes. Like Nick Bosa, how many did he get? He got a 3rd place vote, a couple 4th and 5ths, but Micah Parsons didn't get one single defensive player of the year vote for 1st place, but then gets like MVP votes. It's a little weird. The worst of them all. Justin Fields got a 5th place vote. MVP of the team that just got the 1st overall pick. What, I have 3 wins?
Yeah, that's just dumb. That's actually
so who's voting?
The Associated Press.
Morons.
Some of these are very questionable. And this is the first year they did that new voting thing where it's like you have to give like for the MVP, it's a first 5.
Yeah.
And then like the top 3 for all the other ones. Weird.
Yeah,
weird voting system.
Justin Fields is wild.
Yeah, no, that one's actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
AJ Brown got a 5th place vote.
They were the worst team in the league.
Yeah, I don't know
person should not be able to vote next year.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of just like how it is. Like when you have to give 5 people like a top 5 MVPs, like it gets weird at the end though. So that's why Fields. I mean Tyreek kind of I guess deserving. Justin Jefferson got a decent amount of votes. But
all right.
And then the most prestigious award, the Walter Payton Man of the Year, or the Walter Payton of the Year, as some like to call it. They went to Dak Prescott. And I think he's pretty deserving. They kind of felt bad that he was, doing a lot of charity for the opposing defenses, just throwing them the ball all the time. So they're like, you know what? You're a good guy.
Yeah, true. Well, he's a good dude for sure. He went through a lot in his life. So
I was fine with that.
Yeah. And at one point in the speech, he said, "Thank you to the Walter family," which I thought was pretty funny. I mean, he had to give a long speech. That was pretty.
It was long, right?
It was so long. It was so much longer than all the other ones. I mean, you kind of have to when it's that award.
Yeah, but every Walter Payton Man of the Year award speech like that long.
I don't remember, honestly. I don't know. They probably are long.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
That was definitely
it was long.
Yeah.
And he said thank you to the Walter family. Walter. So yeah, that wraps up those awards. Yeah, okay. That was kind of how I expected, like we said.
Yeah.
Gino does not deserve the award.
Not
it was
at
also
all.
so dumb that like for every award, like let's say the comeback player of the year, they had like the Seahawks fan of the year and like some famous Seahawks fan go to announce like who it is. So like they're gonna bring like half the Seahawks team up and then say Saquon. Like it was so dumb. It didn't make any sense.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a good night.
It was. I enjoyed it.
Kirk Cousins singing was weird. Same with I think it was George Kittle was singing.
Kittle, that was funny.
Yeah, it was a little cringy at
you
times.
Guys. Yeah, of course. Just funny how they threw it in there.
Yeah. And then Justin Jefferson got like play of the year or something with the catch against the Bills.
Oh, that's what it was for. I didn't see what it was for, but I saw he got the award.
Also, unrelated, but the past 3 years, game of the year is a game against the Bills where they lose. Vikings this year. The year before, I forgot what it was the year before, but then the year before that was the Cardinals game with the Hail Murray.
Nice.
So every year it's just heartbreak.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I love it. So.
What was the last year?
I'm gonna look. I'm not sure
because it doesn't count the playoffs, right?
No, because actually it could have been if it counts.
It could have
been
the Chiefs Bills playoff game, but
yeah,
the Hail Murray. I forgot.
That was such a great friggin' play.
Oh, I forgot about fantastic. That. I loved it. So maybe I'm getting them mixed up with the play of the year because it was Justin Jefferson this year against the Bills, and it was the Hail Murray against the Bills in 2020. So whatever it is, just endless heartbreak.
Yeah.
I hate it. And then going into the Super Bowl, it is Super Bowl weekend now.
Yeah. Tomorrow, let's go.
A massive matchup. This is kind of what a lot of fans wanted to see. This was a nice matchup that I wanted to see. I wish it was the Bills, but that's besides the point. Currently, the line is I think 1.5.
Yeah, it's been 1.5 for a while now.
Yeah. I remember when it first came out, the
it was like
Chiefs
2.5.
were favored though.
No, they weren't.
Or they were both even. They were both like
it was like
minus
weird.
110 or something. But now
at one point it was like the Eagles were like minus 2.5. I think that was the highest it went at.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty betting wise, it's a pretty evenly matched game, and I think just like football wise, it is too. Like this is a pretty good matchup. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Eagles' first like real matchup, I guess you could say.
Yeah, they've been going up against crap.
I do think they're that good though.
Yeah,
but
I think they
this is like their biggest test by far.
Yeah, like they have like I think 9 wins against teams with a winning record, but like it's teams like the Cooper Rush led Cowboys. They absolutely like demolished the Vikings, but the Vikings were frauds.
Yeah, if like you look at their like all the quarterbacks they played, it's all like not great quarterbacks except for like Dak and Aaron Rodgers. And in those games they let up 34 points plus.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find the list. I can't, but the quarterbacks they went up against it was sad.
Especially last weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying like the Eagles are frauds. Like they did have a very easy schedule, but like I do think they are like their offensive line's insane. Their run game's crazy.
That team is just like every position is actually like stacked kind of.
Yeah, I think like the key for the Chiefs is just like contain Hurts running as much as possible, like force him to throw, because like he didn't look great throwing. I think his shoulder's still like messed up.
Yeah, it probably is. In the NFC Championship, he only had 124 yards passing. Granted,
Yeah.
there's different situation.
Yeah.
Niners literally did not have a quarterback, but
yeah, I just want them to feed Pacheco.
Yeah. I think definitely it's going to be hard to run on. It's going to be hard to do anything on the Chiefs or on the Eagles defense because they are that good. But establishing a running game early would definitely benefit them. I think some keys for the Chiefs are just the tackles need to hold up. Obviously, Orlando Brown he's been shaky. He's been playing pretty well down the stretch.
He played well in the playoffs so far.
He has been playing well. But against that whole entire D line, though, the whole entire offensive line is just it's a very big test. But especially the tackles, like Hassan Reddick is going to probably wreak havoc on who's it? Andrew Wiley. He's the right tackle. Yeah, so
it'll be rough.
Yeah. Also, Chiefs secondary definitely needs to step up. Got a lot of weapons there, obviously.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard against those young corners to really step up against guys like AJ Brown. But I mean, Snead, Trent McDuffie's been playing really well.
Snead's 100% healthy.
Yeah, everybody's healthy on the Chiefs.
You don't know. Yeah, they're all playing, but I don't know about 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, the corners, all the rookies played good against the Bengals.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Especially with a similar, like 1-2 punch with like the receivers.
Yeah.
Then you got to end in like Dallas Goedert, and then the whole point of like really stopping the run, which they did great against the Bengals. They did not run the ball well.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of their keys to just stop the run.
Yeah. I think Chris Jones and Bolton are gonna have to lead like the defense.
Yeah, big time.
Absolutely. It's gonna be tough to see if Chris Jones could really get like a consistent because they need to get pressure.
Yeah.
And just like clog up lanes for Hurts to run and stuff like that. But it's gonna be tough because that O-line is like actually disgusting.
Great, yeah.
There's like
I saw like Roger said it. He's like it's like one of the best offensive lines like he's ever seen.
Yeah, it really is. There's like a Pro Bowl, all pro level player at each position, which is just ridiculous. They're only like I'm not going to say weak point because it's still not even a weak point. Their right guard, I think it's Isaac Semelau or something. He's like the worst on that O-line, and he's still very good. Jeez. But Lane Johnson is banged up, so we'll see how he's been holding up perfectly fine. Yeah, so Eagles keys, pretty much the complete opposite of what the Chiefs keys are.
Yeah.
Establish a run game. You got Kenneth Gainwell has looked really good. Miles Sanders had a great year. Boston Scott is apparently good now. He just like comes in and plays well.
Yep.
But it's not the Giants though, so who knows how much he's going to do.
Yeah.
And then just get pressure on Mahomes.
Which is going to happen, unfortunately. And with his messed up ankle, I don't know, hopefully he can get out and find Kelsey.
Yeah.
I think getting Kelsey involved, which he always gets involved, but he's going to be the big point of this game.
Yeah. Guys like Tony still probably banged up. And if he's not banged up, he's just going to get hurt again.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to have to play a big role.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, James? How do you think this matchup's going to go?
It's going to be tough, but I mean, I believe in like Mahomes, and they've been doing it all year, so
it is hard to pick against Patrick Mahomes.
And like Andy Reid too. Like this guy like schemes for like every game.
Mm-hmm. So that being said, James, obviously your pick is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Rocco, what's your pick?
I want the Chiefs to win, but I think the Eagles are just gonna be a little too much. Yeah. And I hate to say it because that fan base is
they're psychopaths. Just terrible people.
But at least we know if they do win, their city is going to be destroyed. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. I saw I forgot, it might have been the NFC Championship game. There were just Eagles fans just pelting people with eggs.
Yeah,
like walking into
crazy.
the stadium. Like how do you do that? That's terrible.
That fan base is I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's the worst out there.
I forgot whose wife it was. I think it was Fred Warner's wife had like a red purse, and she was just getting like hate crimes pretty much against her. And she said, she's like, I'll never go back to that stadium again.
All right.
Which I mean, I don't really.
No, I mean, I would never go there for an away game.
No.
Oh no.
And they're like proud of it. I don't
like,
get it.
We are terrible people, and we love it.
It's different, like just like saying stuff to people, but when you're actually like harassing people, it's like a completely different thing.
And assaulting them.
Yeah, like if you're just like saying stuff like verbally, like that I'll just be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
when if someone hits me in the head with an egg,
that's terrible. Like there's passionate fan bases. Like obviously Bills Mafia is great. Like Chiefs Kingdom, great.
But they're not.
Yeah, like you could go there as an away. Like they might say stuff to you like any like sports fan base would do, but you're not gonna get hit with an egg.
Yeah, like at the same time, they'll probably like, like talk their shit and everything, but then they'll make sure you're having a good time and stuff.
Yeah.
Eagles, you might die.
They literally piss on you in the bathroom.
There.
Yeah, there was something about that too. Where something
happened to one of my friends.
Oh my god!
They got beat up in the bathroom. They got pissed on. Like, are you kidding me? All because you were in a different jersey? Like,
that's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. I saw there was something about people throwing pee.
Yeah,
like in water bottles and stuff. Oh,
great,
just disgusting. Just disgusting. Totally. They are very passionate, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, great.
Not really in a positive way. Really good examples that. Let's
go Chiefs. That's all I know. So what do you think?
I think that this Eagles team is just too good.
Yeah.
I feel like there's literally not a single hole on the Eagles team, like at all. Like maybe there's some weak points, like I guess at linebacker, but like still their linebackers are good. Their D-line's amazing. I mean, with everybody healthy, their safeties are good too. Like Gardner Johnson's going to be back. I mean, Darius Slay has looked a little weird these past couple of weeks, so he could be like the weak link on their defense. But still, like it's Darius Slay. Like he's not even a weak link, even if he's not playing well. Like he's still a star corner.
Yep.
So I hope both teams lose, but I think the Eagles will pull it out.
I think so, unfortunately.
And Tyler is also agreeing with us. He's picking the Eagles to win.
Okay.
Rupp is a baby and doesn't have a pick.
Why?
He just doesn't have a pick. He's gonna wait until like the coin toss happens, and then whoever loses the coin toss wins the game. Is that what it is? It's like the past 9 matchups.
Yeah, since 2013, whoever loses the coin toss wins.
Yeah, so Rupp's gonna wait for that and then say his pick then. So we got a couple of bets that I got 3 just like single bets that I like. First off, Kelsey anytime touchdown -125.
Yeah, I think that's a lot.
I think it dropped actually.
Yeah, it might because
-115.
So, yeah, it's even better.
Yeah,
because he has 3 touchdowns in the playoffs so far. He scored in their Super Bowl win against the Niners. He did not score in the Super Bowl against the Bucs.
Yeah, nobody scored.
Yes, nobody did. So, yeah, I mean, he's just been really involved, like we've said. So, -125. Usually touchdown odds are usually better, but like that's almost a lock.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw a stat. I think he has like in his 17 games, he has 17 touchdowns, like his playoff games.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I did see that because he has like a full season of playoffs.
Yeah, he has like a full like elite like all pro like playoff season. It's
ridiculous.
He has like 1,400 yards, like 15 touchdowns or something.
Freaking great.
And obviously it's a Kelsey Bowl, so they're gonna want to get him involved.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's he's gonna score at some point.
Yeah. And then my next bet is Jason Kelsey anytime touchdown. Kidding.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
That would
be impossible unless he recovers a fumble.
Yeah. Because
like he's literally have to not play his position. Like
And like at that point he'd have to be like lined up as eligible as a tight end. You're gonna have some other random dude snapping it.
Yep.
And then like
Zeke's gonna come and snap it.
Best center in the league, baby. Yeah, line him up at fullback, Jason Kelsey.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see. But no. My next one, you're not gonna like, James. I'm sorry. But Mahomes pick -122. He doesn't have a pick in these playoffs yet so far, but it's a very, very good defense. They were the best at creating turnovers.
Yeah.
And in the past 2 Super Bowls, he has 2 picks in each game.
Wow.
So, yeah, -122. I like it. It's
one of them is going to be off of Juju's hands. I'm just saying it.
It might be. That seems quite likely. And then my last one is Butker over 7.5 points. So against the Bengals, he was 3 for 3 on field goals and 2 for 2 for extra points. And then against the Jags, he was 2 for 2 field goals, 3 for 3 extra points. Obviously, he was struggling towards the end of the year, but it seems like whatever was going on, whether it was Tommy Townsend with the holds, whether it was Butker with his injury, whatever it is, seems like they figured it out. And yeah, I like those odds.
That one's okay. I like your other ones better than that one, but
we'll see.
I don't know. I just see it being a tough game. I don't know. If
I
I'm making my parlay, I'm not putting it in.
Well, it's not parlay eligible, so it doesn't matter what you think.
Oh, perfect.
But I think that part of that is like they're going to be able to move the ball just because it's the Chiefs. But like when it comes down to the red zone, there might be some times where the Eagles defense really tightens up.
Yeah,
because they're pretty stingy in the red zone as well. So yeah, true. We'll see. Rocco, what are your bets?
Just wait.
All right. So I know James doesn't like it, but I'm going with Juju under 38.5 yards. Philly's defense averages about 96 yards a game throughout the season. So Juju has got over 38.5 yards twice since week 10. Philly's defense is just great. And I don't think Juju's going to be able to do it.
What were those two matchups that he got over?
What was it? Texans and something else?
Yeah.
It was nothing special. I don't see it happening. So
yeah, he had over 100 yards against the Bills though.
Yeah, that was before week 10 though.
Yeah. So. And he also walked home with an L. So it's okay.
Also true. My other one is going to be Dallas Goedert. It's over under 4.5 receptions. In this past 7 weeks, 6 tight ends got over 4.5 against the against the Chiefs. So I'm gonna go take the over. Goddard is one of the best tight ends in the game, and my whole thing is Chris Jones is going to be coming in hot, and I think that Hurts is gonna have to scramble and give it away fast sometimes, and he doesn't throw to his running backs. So I think Goddard might be that safety blanket for him.
I like it.
What do you think?
Right? I like it. Yeah. He does not throw his running backs. Gainwell is like coming out of college. One of his main things was like he is a receiving back. I'm pretty sure he was a receiver at one point, and he just doesn't like. They don't really use their running backs like that.
They don't at all. Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, it was just like kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like
the running backs are like 1.5 over under or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't get it,
which is weird.
And speaking of the running backs, my last one is Kenneth Gainwell over or under 4.5 rushing attempts. So I'm taking the over because the past 2 games he's got 12 and 14 attempts. So for some reason they're rolling with him in the playoffs.
It's only 4.5 is his over under.
Yep. And he's got 12 and 14. Before the playoffs, he was having about
it's a trap. It's a trap. Vegas knows. Vegas knows he's gonna take his first carry, get hurt, out for the game. I mean, they know. When it's something like that, it's gonna. I mean, that seems like a lock for the over.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Miles Sanders got 11 and 17 in the past 2 games as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems like they're giving it to the running backs, but I think the Eagles are going to be up, and I think they're going to run, unfortunately. But I with those past 2 weeks, 12 and 14 attempts. Like, how do you not take it?
Yeah, I would take that.
Yeah,
until he doesn't get one, he gets like 1 carry.
It's probably what's gonna happen. I mean, it's just
I don't
classic
see that
Vegas
happening.
knowing.
What's your favorite at all of them?
That one.
I like that one, honestly.
Yeah,
okay. Because I knew he was running really well these past few weeks, and they've been really relying on him. Yep. I'm not gonna say more than Miles Sanders, but about just as much. They've been almost splitting carries.
But if they rolled with him 2 weeks in a row, why not this last week when he's been killing it? So
yeah. True.
Yeah, I think that's like a lock.
Yeah.
All right, James, you got any for us?
Yeah, I got it. I made a parlay. I mean, you don't have to parlay it, obviously, but it's a plus 900 parlay.
Ooh.
Kelsey, anytime touchdown. I mean, we just you just talked about it. That's like
I agree.
I got Mahomes over 275 passing yards. I mean, it's Mahomes. It's gonna rock with him.
Is that his line or is that an alternate?
No, it's like an alternate.
Okay.
I don't know what his line is.
I
actually,
thought it was like 298.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do that. I like the 275 or maybe even like 250. But and I could Pacheco 50 rushing yards. He's had over since he became the starter. He's had over 50 rushing yards every game except for one.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that last week against the Bengals?
Yeah, he had 26, but he had receiving yards. So
yeah, that actually relates to one of mine, which I will talk about later.
And then I got MVS 40 plus yards. I think he's gonna play a big role again this week. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get like 115 yards and like a touchdown, but I think he'll get 40 yards pretty easily.
I do like all of them.
Yeah, that one I like a lot. That was the one I was talking about before. That I was like, oh, I'm actually gonna do this. And then I have another one. This is plus 840. It's Kelsey 60 plus yards, McKinnon 25 plus receiving yards. Because I think like Mahomes is gonna get pressured a lot, so he might have to dump it off to him. Yeah. And McKinnon's been like killing it this year with that. So
what do you have with that?
25 plus receiving yards.
22.5 now, so it dropped a little bit.
So interesting.
I might just do that.
Over 22. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I did this morning. So I saw, and then the last leg is Mahomes over 19.5 rushing yards.
Interesting with the bumped ankle.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, he ran last week, and that was like off, like literally like 1 week. Now he's had 2 weeks to rest. I mean, he's gonna have to run.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be moments where
and you know, like pressure he doesn't throw the ball away. Like
he's gonna make a play with it. Like,
and it's like it's the Super Bowl. Like he's gonna put it all out on the field. Like if your ankle hurts, the season's over. Like this is do or die.
Yeah. You said over 19.5?
Yeah.
Okay. So past 2 weeks he got 8 and 8. And he got 29 against the Raiders, and then he got 8 2 times in a row again. So I don't know.
Interesting.
Before that was 33, then -3 and 9.
But we have seen him in the Super Bowl, especially against the Bucks, just like throwing passes upside down and everything. Like he's gonna lay it out.
I mean, he's gonna have to run, so I think that's a good.
Like they said in the Water Boy, it's the last game of the season. Can't hold anything back now.
Yeah, exactly.
True. So I got 2 that I'm going to stay away from. First one is kind of like your McKinnon thing. It's his catches total. Over under is 3.5. So the under is -170. So he had 0 against the Jags. Didn't have a single catch against the Jags. And then against the Bengals, he only had 2. Now, Pacheco had 1 catch against the Jags and 5 against the Bengals. So I think that they're more realizing, like, Pacheco's obviously the starter now. They didn't really have him involved in the passing game at all, like, throughout the year. But I think they're kind of realizing now, like this guy's just a beast. Just get him the ball in any way you can. I do think that Jerick McKinnon has upside, though, to get over this because he is a fantastic pass blocker, which is going to come in handy.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
So, like, when Hassan Reddick is just absolutely steaming off the edge because Andrew Wiley missed his assignment, Jerick McKinnon's going to have to go pick that up. And there's definitely upside with him. That's why I'm staying away. Because he could have like 6 catches, if for all we know, or he could have 2 because Pacheco is going to be the main guy catching passes. So it's also interesting.
Clyde's active too,
and Clyde's active too.
Like you don't know if he's actually going to like play or not. I mean, I think he's definitely going to get a few snaps at least. So
yeah, because I mean, he hasn't really had that large of a role even before he got injured. But like beginning of the year, he
had 6 touchdowns.
Amazing. Yeah, he was really
on the
good.
Year,
and that was what within like the first 5 weeks or something.
I think it was 9 weeks.
Yeah, something. Either way,
he had 6 touchdowns.
He had a very big role, and he was playing really well. So we'll see how involved he is. But that is why I'm staying away from that.
But don't sleep on Jody Fortson, though.
Yeah, who knows? Jody Fortson's first touchdown is maybe a lock.
Oh.
My next one that I'm staying away from is actually Kelsey receptions. Now, this might sound weird.
What was he, 7.5?
7.5.
Oh.
So against the Jags, he had 14. Against the Bengals, he had 7. And especially with like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson being there, he's not going to lock up Travis Kelce because nobody can.
No.
But I think that will maybe limit him. But then there's also the flip side of that. It's Travis Kelce. He had 14 catches against the Jags. He could easily go for another 14.
Yeah.
So just with too many outside factors there, just staying away. Just playing it safe.
I get it. I mean, if the Eagles were smart, the game plan would be lock up Kelce because you have Tony, that's going to get hurt right away. Then you got Juju, which can't catch anything. And
damn, really disrespecting everybody.
I don't like
here.
Juju, man. I don't get it. But whatever it is, you shouldn't be scared of the receivers. You should be scared of Kels. So if you're the Eagles, you're locking him down.
Put some respect on them.
I put respect and all the respect on Mahomes. He'll get it done somehow.
That's fair.
Every week he gets it done. So,
any more that you boys would stay away from?
I was trying to look up other things, and I was trying to. So what was it? One of them was Jalen Hurts attempts. So right now it's at like 31.5. And it's so up and down. The past 2 weeks he had 25, 24. But the weeks before that he had 35, 37, 31, 39. So it's up and down. But
yeah, that's a good one to stay away from.
I was trying to make some sense out of it, but I couldn't make sense out of it. So I'm staying far away.
Okay, fair enough.
If there's a pattern, maybe something stupid like that. Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
I think we got some good ones.
Yes, I'd also like to add in a disclaimer here. When these bets don't hit, it's not our fault. we are putting these bets in and they're not going to hit. And we are aware of that. We're not telling you to.
I know. Gainwell. Slamming Gainwell.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, jeez.
Here's to a good Super Bowl. Hopefully, you got some nice commercials. I know there's some funny ones coming up.
Yeah, hopefully Mahomes is in one.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, I instantly got angry.
Yeah, Juju Super Bowl MVP because Rocco's disrespecting him.
That would be amazing.
He's gonna have 2 catches for 18 yards. That's it.
No,
you heard it here first. Bet Juju exact yardage, 18 yards.
No, he's having 8 catches for 120.
Yeah,
you heard it here first. Bet Juju exact yards, 120.
Oh man, you know what I can't wait for? I can't wait for Aiden Hutchinson and Sauce Gardner commercials.
Oh, do you know what? Do you think it's gonna be like the? You remember the old commercial, like the best commercial ever, where it was like the NFL awards thing, where it had like all the like greats, like Franco Harris recreated the catch, Saquon,
that dinner
thing, the NFL 100 thing, and then at the end, like this random girl was like, "You want this? Come get it," and then ran away for no reason.
That commercial was good, and the snow day one. You know,
that was really good.
I don't know if that was a Super Bowl commercial though.
Yeah, that was good. It was Kuechly threw the dumbbell at Odell, and
that
was great too.
I think so. I think that's kind of what it's going to be like, because I remember it was like Aiden Hutchinson and Cam Hayward like doing the housekeeping thing, and Jalen Ramsey and Sauce. So I don't know. They could be like completely separate commercials, but
could be. I mean, but it does make sense because you got 2 rookies and 2 old timers. So maybe it's going to be rookies against old timers or something like that.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It does. It's also going to be a Breaking Bad popcorners commercial.
Really? Oh, I saw something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Walton, Jesse, and then Tuco is there too.
got to bring me more of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
It's pretty funny.
And is Gronk really kicking a field goal?
Yeah, it's at halftime. It's literally for FanDuel, the kick of destiny.
Yeah. Are you guys betting on it?
You don't have to bet on it. It's it's just like you sign. You just sign in.
No money.
Yeah. Jeez. So I think you have to say like if you think he's gonna make it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is. I can. There's just
I can make a 40-yard field goal.
Is that is it 40 yards?
No, it's 25.
I don't know.
I would drill a 25-yarder.
You know what? We got to go to a Jet game, and they have the kicking outside.
Dude, I guarantee I can hit a 40-yarder.
All right. I mean,
I'm putting money that you're not even coming close.
All right, 25 is a lock, and then 40, like I might.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you're.
Do you kick with your toe or with your laces? Like,
dude, I played soccer for a while.
That is true. Here. That is true.
I was on the travel soccer team and everything.
Yeah, you're probably trash.
No.
I think that Gronk will make it.
All right.
So many eyes. Like, apparently, there's one commercial where he was like training with Adam Vinatieri. Hopefully, he actually was training, because I would like money. But
true.
And then we got Rihanna. Is it Rihanna? Right?
Yeah,
it's Rihanna.
Okay, that might be good. Who knows?
Don't care.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a cigar break at halftime and not watching her. So.
Yeah. I guess so.
You have a red jersey on, which might be bad luck because they're wearing white. Just saying.
He's got a point. Are you
What does
gonna wear
that
white?
mean?
Are you gonna wear white tomorrow though?
I wear the Kelsey jersey every game. It's white.
Okay.
Okay.
They
Well,
wore red the last 2 games, and I was wearing white.
yeah, but isn't it the white jersey in the Super Bowl usually wins or something like that?
Yeah.
So you're giving it a curse right here. You're wearing red. Oh God.
Now I'm saving it for Sunday.
All right. We'll
Mahomes
see.
is gonna see this, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, why is this guy dressed as me wearing a red jersey?"
What do you
This is-
mean? Mahomes is wearing a red jersey.
Yeah, it's Mahomes in a Nick Bolton jersey though.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Bolton is him, so he would probably do that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Peace. He actually has like a window thing that he can
I do.
close. All right.
Remember that old commercial back in the day? High life. That was a great one.
That was good. I do remember. I saw that recently. It was very funny.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Ant-Man one where it's like it's him and who's the older dude from Ant-Man?
Oh, that guy. I know exactly.
The one that's Hank Pym.
Yeah.
They were just like banging on their chest and like banging on their knees and stuff. They're just like ants.
What the hell?
And Paul Rudd goes, Ant-Man. And then it's just like Ant-Man
That's it.
in theaters.
Okay, nice.
Pretty funny.
I do not remember that. That's good though.
It's good. All right. So just hoping for a good game. Hoping both teams lose.
Go Chiefs.
Yeah, we'll see. So that concludes this week's episode. Hope you all enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl. Till next time.